Welcome to the Cold-Blooded Truth.
Ooh, cold-blooded, that's cold.
Yo, what is the deal? Shout out to the grateful ones at the crib tuning and watching. This is another segment of the Cold-Blooded Truth podcast. I got a very special guest in the building. This dude has definitely given me opportunities to DJ in the hood and around the way in the city. He definitely motivates me through his music videos and what he's doing throughout all the trials and tribulations he has faced and has gone through. You may have seen him down Homewood, you may have seen him downtown doing something, you may have seen him out here around the low ride, you may have seen him in the studio, you may have seen him on stage rocking crowds out, doing his thing. And without further ado, we got Traphouse Yicc in the building. What's up, Yicc?
Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal, Cold-Blooded? What's the deal, man?
Man, I'm chilling, how you feeling?
Day by day, man. Day by day, man. It's just day by day.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
Oh, same to you, man. Same to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody, man.
Yeah. What's it like getting the kids right this season?
Man, it's kind of like easy for real, because I'm used to doing it. Like, I love my kids. So when it comes to holiday season, and especially if their report cards is right, they get what they want. So it's just like an easy thing for me. You know what I mean? Plus, on the good side, I teach them more about. It's not about gifts and stuff. You know what I mean? It's about giving. You know what I mean? Giving back, and Jesus' birthday. I try to teach my kids the right way about things for real. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Right. How many kids do you have?
I got 5 altogether.
5.
Yeah.
We'll just talk fatherhood. This thing.
Right.
So how old were you when you had your first one, if you don't mind me asking?
I was 17 going on 18. My 9th grade. Well, my 10th grade. No. My 11th.
Senior year?
I say my senior year, like going into my senior year. Yep, that's when I had my first son, my oldest son.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was going through your mind at that time? You're about to become a young father. You're still in high school, and your life's about to change. Like what's going through your head?
Well, around that time, I was going through so much. You know what I mean? My mom was going through the streets, and my dad, and it was like, it was either, grow up, or, you know what I mean, you're just going to be another statistic to the streets, like, you feel what I'm saying? So I had to do what I had to do and get myself together, man, and, just follow, what I was taught to do, what I was raised to do. Like, I really was never raised to be no deadbeat, or I don't hang around people that's deadbeat, or be associated with them type of people, because that's what brings me down. So
Right.
I just get a tunnel vision, man, that's it.
Okay. So how's it feel now? Actually, before I get into that, what's a piece of advice you would give to somebody who might be in your shoes when you was younger, about to have a kid, teenage father? They're real young, and they might not know what they're about to get into.
Man, the first thing you do as soon as you find out you're about to have a child, man, get you a job. If you ain't already got one.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Get you a job, and if you're living with your mom or somebody, get you on the spot.
Yeah.
Immediately before the baby come.
Yeah.
Immediately before the baby come. Like, you don't want to be taking your child and they stepping into somebody else's house, making them uncomfortable. They might say they be cool with it though, but that one little argument could turn into something else, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Just get on your grind, make it on your shit, man.
So stability. Get yourself some stability.
Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Main thing.
Yeah.
You gotta have some paper, man, to support. And if you can't support yourself, you can't support a child.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I mean?
So how's it feel now? You got 5 now.
Well, reality, be truthful, I got 2 biologically.
Okay. So the other 3 are Nitty's kids?
Nah, my 2 is my stepkids I've been raising since they was babies. And my goddaughter, I've been raising her since she was a baby. So
okay. All right.
It was my 5. Nitty's is just them is my extras. Them
Right,
always gonna be here. You know what I mean? It was my extras. Like,
okay. So what's it like being a step parent? Like what was it like stepping into that type of world?
Jesus. Be honest with you, it's a piece of cake for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake.
Were they grown?
You know what I mean?
Were they babies?
When I first started raising my 2 stepkids, they was 4 and 8 months. Now they're about to be 12 and about to be 9.
Okay.
It's a piece of cake for because I love kids. Period. I mean, I'll never let a kid be without around me. That's just any kid. I don't care if I don't like the parent. Like, kids is off limits. Period. I'll do anything for a kid. You know what I mean? So when I started raising them, it was like, all right, is you ready for this responsibility? And I'm just like, man, it's a piece of cake. It's just like my own kids. It's just like when I'm gonna go buy stuff, I just buy extra. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
a piece of cake for real, man. Especially if you love them. which like I love my stepkids, so it's like a piece of cake for them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Was it hard, like, dealing with, you don't gotta go too deep into it, was it hard, like, co-parenting with your girl, with
my baby mom,
stepkids, but then with the other, the other dudes being the
it's funny that you said that too. Be honest with you, and on some real shit, me and they dad don't get along, you know what I mean, because of what I do for them, which is simple.
Okay.
But I don't care, I'm still gonna do it regardless.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been doing it before he even was stepping back in the picture though. So I just still don't take them away from him because that's still their dad. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't get in the middle of that.
Yeah.
I just, when they're around me, I play the dad figure. When they're around him, he do his job. So that's how I play it like that.
That's what's up. I respect that. That's what's up. Now, a lot of people aren't willing to step in and play that role, even if the guy's around or not.
It ain't the kids' fault. So if the kids is loving me, rocking with me, and they want me to be around, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, nah, it would be a different story. The kids like, nah, you know what I mean, we want to be with our dad, and that's a different story. But nah, my kids is thugs.
Yeah, like, man, we don't like you.
Yeah, nah, my kids love me, man. They tell their kids, their friends, and my dad's rich. You know what I mean? He's rich, and I'm thinking they talk about my name, like, no, I ain't rich yet. Like, you know what I mean? They really tell their friends I got all types of money and I already made it. I'm like, I walk into the camp and after school program, it's just like, hey, can we have your autograph? I'm just like,
that's what's up.
Oh, sure, baby, sure. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at my kids like, what is y'all out here telling these kids? You know what I mean? But it's loving. I love it though. Yeah. Kids love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's definitely a blessing that they really rock.
Blessing. Blessing, especially my oldest son. He's where he's baby Traphouse. Like, yeah, like dude's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he'll do anything to catch my attention. Like, he worships the ground I walk on. I love it. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, who's your favorite rapper? Like, my dad.
Yup.
And I love it. That's why I don't put guns and drugs and stuff in my videos.
That's what's up. I noticed that. I noticed that. I like that. I like that you don't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that because my kids be in school showing their friends and stuff like that. I don't want the teachers catching that and they like, oh, well, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that, bro.
Food for thought.
You feel what I'm saying? And I refuse because that turns into a CYF situation. Because if my kids is in there showing them their videos and I got guns and drugs in the videos and the teachers is looking, they just like, oh, so this is what you're around?
This is what's at home? This is why you've been acting like this or dealing with that?
Yeah, that's why my son's in sports. All my kids is busy. All year round, winter time, summertime, my kids is busy. They don't come home until about 6:30, 7. Yeah. By the time they come home, they get in the shower, eat, and they're stretched by 9:30.
That's good. They got structure. They're working towards something. You know, 10 in shape. They fit. They healthy.
They don't get cash money. They all got their own debit cards, cash app cards. Listen here, it's about financial literacy in my household. You know what I mean? I don't care what y'all do with your mom. When it comes to me, it's financial literacy. You feel what I'm saying? So they know about credit more than cash.
Talk about it. What you
tell them?
What
I'm saying? They all my kids know about credit. If you try to get them some money, they're like, we don't want it. Send it to me. You feel what I'm saying? We want to swipe. We want to feel responsible. You feel me? It's all about responsibility with my kids. You know what I mean? Especially my 12-year-old. He knows not to be a follower. You know what I mean? Like, he knows that it's a leadership with us. And I spend a lot of time with all my kids, all of them. Even my stepkids, I spend a lot of time with them, more than I spend money. Because I really want them to understand that there's morals in life. And whenever they have kids and stuff like that, like, I'm now in the process of like buying vending machines for my kids.
I think I seen that.
You know what I mean? I'm in the process of doing that right now for my kids because I want them to know, you know what I mean, the hustle in life. Like, you know what I mean? Everything can't be given to you. You gotta work for it. Like, you know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with my kids.
That's what's up. That's a good way to start. I mean, vending machines, debit cards early. That's a good way to teach them responsibility.
Bro, my oldest will walk to the store. Dad, can I walk to the milkshake factory? He asked his mom, can I walk to the milkshake factory? Call me, hey, Dad, you cash out me like $10 so I won't go overdraft. And I'm like, dude, what you know about being overdraft for 12 years old? You know what I mean? Like, remember you told me? I'm just like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
I feel you. You know what I mean? I love it, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, think back when I was 12, I didn't know about overdraft.
I ain't
had no ID, I ain't had no card.
Me either.
I had the little track phone, little brick joint with the buttons.
But see, the thing about it was, my parents didn't teach me it. My grandmother taught me it. That's the key. Like, my grandma taught me everything about credit. Like, she's a dog with the credit shit. Like, she'll straight use the shit out of credit cards and shit like that. Yeah, and save all her money. So she started teaching me as I grew up, and then another good friend of mine, her name is Makia. She went to college and everything. She was another person teaching me about credit and shit. And she owns a crib now, core. You feel what I'm saying? And the cribs, and her son's about 4 or 5 years old, and the cribs, and you know what I mean, she got everything damn near for him. So once she go move and everything, that's his crib and shit. So she got me on that. Like,
right.
So I've just been blessed with a couple people around me that taught me a little things about like real estate and stuff like that. So that's what I'm in the process of doing, stuff like that.
All right, so you know you're doing things for your kids. You really providing. You there teaching them some stuff that a lot of people ain't gonna figure out or ever gonna do at some point. Yeah. But you know, as far as like the Yicc story goes.
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
Where you from? How'd you get your name? What was life like growing up?
I'm from Pittsburgh, PA, man. You know, the streets of Homewood. Even though, you know, the circumstances of me in my hood right now and how I feel. You know, I love Homewood to death. I love my city. You know what I mean? I would never change, you know what I mean? But city don't love me. My hood don't love me, so.
What makes you say that? Give us an example.
It's just with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this city is just crabs in a bucket. I told you that before. Like, and it's always gonna be like that. Like, you know what I mean? We will never stand a chance of being like Detroit, Atlanta, New York, Cali. We can't be like that because everybody here wants to be the man. Me personally, I've been supporting everybody in this city since I started this music. There's not one person in this city can never tell you like Yicc never supported me. Like Yicc never reposted my music, or Yicc never came through and showing me no love. Showing love in Pittsburgh is more like riding a wave, which is sad. If you go to Atlanta and you show love to a person, that's not riding a wave up there. You showing love, so they're gonna try to help you get on. Same thing anywhere else besides Pittsburgh. I grew up with a lot of people. I went to so many schools: Belmore, Rasenstein, Colfax. I went to all, you know what I mean, types of schools.
Did you move around a lot, or just like?
Yeah, it's just me personally. The things I went through in my life, I was always house hopping.
Right.
I had to house hop, but I would always run through the streets of Homewood to my home because that was my stomping grounds, and that's the people that was around me who I did love at a point in time, as I should say. You know. Like in this city, you really gotta be a killer.
What do you mean? Can you expound on that?
You really gotta be a cold-blooded nigga in the streets. You really gotta be. That's what I mean by popping. I'm gonna switch definitions up for you. Popping in Pittsburgh, like popping with your musically, and, you know, you're famous. Everybody rock with you and showing you love. Is different from popping where you in the streets.
Like people know you for
street shit. People know you from street shit.
Yeah, I agree. It's different. It's definitely different.
That's what people don't understand. There's two different things.
It definitely hits different.
Way different.
Yeah.
You feel me? Especially if you're a street nigga, you know the difference. Like, you know what I mean? Me personally, people may feel like, you're consistent and stuff. That's never enough for people in Pittsburgh. You feel what I'm saying? It's never enough. Like, just because you're consistent, people still ain't don't matter. You know what I mean? I ain't got arguments with producers and artists and people on social media. Just because you consistent and you done dropped a lot of music and videos, I don't mean that you this and this, that, and the third. And it be people.
So what?
Yeah, but you want the thing that hurt the most. It be people that you either look up to or you rock with or you thought you rock with. So at the end, you be looking like, damn, nigga, this the whole time you been feeling like this? Why ain't you been telling me that? You feel what I'm saying? Instead of going on social media and telling me that.
That's real.
You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people may tell you like, yo, Yicc complain and Yicc be crying and Yicc be this and that. Because Yicc's always been by itself besides showing Nitty being here. You feel me? Asco. Asco's one of the people that really did show love to me when I first started doing this music. You know what I mean? Him and Owie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I remember doing mixtapes up at the studio, and I think I got drops from you and Asco like the same day. Like I was just coming through.
Him and Owie, Fast Eddie, is Big G the Roller. You know, Yace. Them was the ones that showed me the love. When I first started doing it, was giving me tips. Rough Bone, another one. Shout out to Rough Bone.
Killing it.
Yeah, that's
Shout
another
out
one.
to all y'all.
That's another one that, You know what I mean? There was the ones that was showing me, try to help me. You feel me? When people was calling me trash, Yicc's trash, Yicc's da 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 da. He's just consistent. Like, you know what I mean? They're just like, nah, Yicc's.
I mean, how does that sound? Yicc's trash. He's just consistent. Like,
I love it.
You know what I mean? Like, what does that sound like?
I love it. I love it because at the end of the day, it's like that still ain't gonna stop me from doing music. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't got comments on my YouTube and literally the reason why people don't like Yicc now is because Yicc being consistent and they feel like if I get in that position, I'm gonna take off. That's one of the main reasons why people don't support me and don't like me still to this day. Can't nobody tell you like they don't like you because he did this or I'm not no snake nigga. That wasn't my cup of tea. Beef has never been my cup of tea.
Right.
But a motherfucker could dislike me because of how the way I am. Just what's the next question? It's just like I said, it's just so much, bro. It's like, you know what I mean?
How'd you get your name? Where did Traphouse Yicc come from?
Traphouse Yicc came from Sean Nitty. Long live my dog Nitty. My dog Sean Nitty, man. My pride and joy, my backbone, my everything. Dude was a genius. It was a rumor that people were saying that I had got the Trapper Yicc name from Trap Illustrated. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
So when did you start rapping?
And I started.
Like, when did you start rapping?
I started rapping, man. About my boy Simi. He passed away. When I was it was like 2006 or 2005. He passed away. I was about ninth grade year in high school. Cause he started rapping. Him and Brucey.
Yeah.
Was my two. You know what I mean? Go to the twins from Homewood, Tuffy Tough. Say Raw Meat. You know, Ash Go, another one. You feel me? Like those was the ones that was, you know. So it's like when Brucey and my boy Simi was doing it, and they passed away. It was just like, yo, like especially with my boy Simi, I was like, I gotta do it for him. Like I gotta figure out some way how to start rapping because that was what he used to love doing. He would sit there on the Xbox and make beats at the same time before going to school.
So when you started dropping music?
I started dropping music in what 2009.
Well, I don't know. Y'all
2009.
When I say this, I don't know. I ain't got no issue with y'all over at Trap Illustrated. Look forward to interviewing all of y'all.
No, them is my dogs. I love them all.
But how can someone, let's say from the outside looking in, like somebody who's just talking stuff, how can you say that? And I don't think Trap Illustrated was really like
we started doing music around the same time.
It was around the same time.
But the thing about that situation was,
actually, it might have been. I was young. I was really young. 2009. I was like what, 11?
Because I'm 31. Around that time, you know, everybody was in the streets. They was in the streets. I was in the streets. You know, and you know, trapping was our thing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just like, you know, that was just part of everybody. You know what I mean? Our names around the time. You feel me? But when Nitty came around, when Nitty came home from jail and I got back around him, he started getting back into the party promoting and things and stuff like that, get ready to get his establishment. He was like, you know, we're gonna switch it up. Because you is Trap Yicc, but we're gonna switch it to Traphouse. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's where we come from. You feel what I'm saying? And I can vouch for that. Like, you feel me? This is him talking to me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, all right, cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
We went and got it copyrighted. You know what I mean, and established and everything, and that's what it been. And I've been, you know, holding on to that for the longest. But Trap Illustrated, that trap shit, they've been doing that. You feel what I'm saying? And when they was doing it, I didn't think it was cool. I was a little bit like, can I go ahead and talk that trap shit and be cool with it? Like, you know what I mean? Or am I gonna get indicted or anything else like that? Like, you feel what I'm saying? So around that time, I'm just like,
you was really
I was thinking about it. I wasn't just give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Around that time, I was really thinking about it. Like, could I go ahead and talk that shit? When I first started rapping, I'm just like, can I? You know what I mean? Would I get in trouble for this shit or say fuck it? And my friends like, man, fuck it. Like, what you think rappers do? Like, I'm just like, man, fuck it then. You know what I mean? So
very, very rarely do I agree with people saying stuff like that. Like people on the outside saying do this and do that and trying to push people, but they don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not rapping.
It's just like
You're the one who's going to be talking about it. But I agree to an extent. Like, don't incriminate yourself. But
that was my whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think everybody else is doing? You know?
Yeah, like that was my whole thing. So it was just like, it wasn't nothing against them. I love them, all of them. And they motivate me still to this day and help me with my craft. You feel what I'm saying? And that's with everybody in the city. But see, not too many people in the city won't say that because there's too much of I want to be the man. I want to be the man. I want to be the man. I'm the hardest. Nah, nigga. I'm gonna help you with this because I'm gonna get to this first and then I'll help you. Or I'm gonna do this first before I even think about helping you. Like, you're like, damn, like, it's a lot to this shit.
Yeah. Well, what inspired you to start making music? You said it was Semi, right?
Yeah, my boy Semi and Lil Brucey. They you know, it was just like, I hadn't seen so much and been through so much. You know what I mean? And especially with my mom and my dad and me being in the streets, like, you know, I didn't have no choice, you feel what I'm saying? Some people had choices, like I didn't have no choice, you feel what I'm saying? My mom showed me the game. I didn't have no old head or no big dog that showed me, until Nitty came around. You feel what I'm saying?
By that time, you was grown at that point. Yeah,
but it's just like, you know, I didn't have that. Like, I got cousins and everything, and my cousins is more into the cutthroat industries than I am. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, and it was just like me, my cousins was just like, nah, you a hooper, and you not like, stick to that. Right? I mean, like, why you got the chance to? So as I got older, and they're just like, nigga, we gonna trap. You're done trapping. Like, go do the music because you got it. You got the ticket. So that's what I took the road. Like, I'm alright. Period. I'm done. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, Brucey, my boy Semi, they was the two hardest niggas to me. Like, especially Brucey. Like, dude was, his whole family was gifted. Sister, his mom, his dad. You know what I mean? His daughter's gifted.
You was just speaking on Lil Brucey. Bruce promotes it, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, just talk about it. Just go ahead. Just talk about it.
I actually just dropped a video for him called Promotion Talk.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Promotion. Brucey was gifted. His whole family's gifted. Like I said, from his sisters, his mom, his dad, his daughter, they're all gifted. Like, you know what I mean? And Brucey was the hardest in Homewood. Like, you know what I mean? Dude really made his own beats, recorded himself, mixed and mastered himself.
It was early, like this was before all of this type of stuff was like really accessible.
No, nigga, this is before all this. Like, dude literally can sit here and be in an interview with you right now and be like, hold on, like, we back to it. Like, you feel me? Like, he was a genius. Like, you know, it was just like, after he passed away, I'm just thinking to myself, like, who else gonna hold the hood down? Like, you feel what I'm saying? This is before Nitty passed. Alright, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, Yicc's gonna hold the hood down.
You feel me? So it was like, you know, D Yerk's working, you feel what I'm saying? But you know, he's doing his thing. He's,
D Yerk,
I
forgot what song it was.
Yerk
The beat was so hard.
He been, you know, on his Baron Cribs real estate thing, so he been chilling.
That's what's up.
Like I said, and I just was like to myself, like, who else is gonna hold the hood down with this shit? Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know what? Alright, boom. I'm gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? And I was just trying to figure out ways to try to do some similar things as Brucey to bring back his legacy and his, you know, his memory in the hood.
In what ways did you do that?
You know, just, you know, Homewood got different slang, period. You feel me? Brucey got his different slang. So, you know what I mean? Some of his slang and some of his type beats and, you know, the area that I know that he'd be around and used to be around and stuff like that, I try to take it back to there, like, you know what I mean, for him. And I ain't done yet. I'm just really just getting started for real, like, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do for him as time gets down there. When I do make it, like, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff that I want to do for him because he has a daughter, you know what I mean? Like I said, she's gifted, and there's a lot of things that I want to be able to do for her, for him, because that was his pride and joy, was his daughter. Just like Nitty and his kids, you know what I mean? So, like I said, Brucey and my boy Semi was the two that made me really want to turn this music shit up.
Okay. So, secrets.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, or who may have been too young to go there, I caught it towards the end, like on some DJing, you know. Solo Making Nasty started bringing me through there. They was like, yeah, bro, they show us love down there. You gotta come down to Secrets and DJ. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, I bet. And it'd be, to some people, they might say typical hole in the wall spot. To other people, it's the shit. To other people, it's really the shit. Like, I remember you could go in there any day of the week and
it'd be cracking.
It's just cracking till like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Packed out every day of the week. Every day of the week. Right in the hood, like right in Homewood. And y'all didn't just have like, okay, we're just gonna party here. Like, y'all brought Trina, Y'all brought Mystical. Y'all brought Juvenile. Y'all brought Yellow Beats. Yellow Beats come through there?
Nah, we brought Juvenile, Juice Man,
OJ Juice Man,
City Girls Boozy,
Lucci
Southside.
Southside.
We brought
some young guys.
Q Money. We brought the Love and Hip Hop crew. Mike Epps. AJ Johnson. Bro, we brought over 15, 20 people I can't even name, you know? Like, and that actors, artists, like Nitty, like I said, long live Sean Nitty, man. He was made for this shit. You feel what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing, bro. Like, he knew, like, dude will shop at Target and invested his money into his business. And will have money still saved up. And that's how I knew he was a smart nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Literally, like, when he say he bringing somebody, he's bringing somebody.
Yeah.
And before he bring that artist, Nitty knew how to do it, how to go about it, and how to make his money back plus more.
What was it like? Were you involved in that, in like the business plan process?
Yeah.
What was it like being in that realm versus what you're used to, like booking artists, talking to managers, money management and stuff like that? Like, what was that like? What did you learn? What did you learn? And what is something that you would tell people who are trying to get into booking artists and throwing shows like that?
Well, to be honest, I ain't gonna tell these motherfuckers shit, because I'm gonna tell them how they did me and Nitty. They ain't really give me and Nitty shit. You know what I mean? No blueprint, no nothing. So them niggas will have to find out. Like,
that's the truth. There it is.
like, you know what I mean? Because it, like I said, bro, they did us dirty. Like, you know what I mean? They did us dirty. Period. Like, you know what I mean? Even when he was alive, he was doing us dirty. Like, you know what I mean? But being in a room full with just me and him, it wasn't even no room. It was me, him, and this girl. That was the room. And still to this day, she's still pushing and doing the shit for him as I'm doing it. We're the only two just doing it. And his mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nitty, it was just like, it was a piece of cake with Nitty. It was just like, yo, he'd reach out to the motherfucking managers, and every time he reached out to the managers, they always answered. Nobody never had him on hold, waited, nothing. They answered, he sent the money, boom. Here they come. We'd be on the way to the airport picking these motherfuckers up. Literally, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo.
I'm about to go pick up Juice Man, about to pick up
Man, we went to go pick up Mystical. And we just thinking Mystical was coming by itself. And we get up there. We get to the hotel, me and him smoking, rolling up in the car, it's just me and Nitty. He just talking to me, yo, I love you, dog. That nigga tell me he love me 30 million times a motherfucking day.
Yeah.
To the point, I'm like, nigga, I love you too. What you want to do, go punch somebody or something? Like, nigga, I love you too, nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? This black truck, Escalade pulls up, and this Mystical hops out first. We think it's just him. But the legendary producer from No Limit, KLC, hopped out the truck with him, and that was one of my dreams, was to meet one of my favorite producers.
Like your head just explode? Like
Yeah, I just looked, and I looked at Nitty and shit. He was like, yeah, nigga, I told you I got you. I told you I got you, nigga. We ain't done. I'm just like, damn, nigga, like, I jumped out the ride. Like, yo, like, I'm trying to get some beats and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was to the point me and Nitty had a trip planned to go to New Orleans to meet up with KLC to go to his studio in New Orleans. And, this is right, you know, in the process of, you know, me losing him. So I met Mystical. I met everybody. Tapped in. KLC still reach out to me because he know Nitty's gone. You know what I mean? DMX's people still reach out to me. They know Nitty's gone. Like I said, Juvenile's son. We brought them. Still reach out. So it's different.
Sean Nitty, right hand man, best friend, manager, business partner, your dog, your A1 from day one. It's your man. Man, so COVID happens, and you guys are everybody's throwing block parties in the city. Everybody in their hoods are throwing block parties. Northside, Hill District, Garfield. I think Penn Hills even tried to do one. Homewood did one. It was like 1,000 people out right in front of the Secrets and Galaxy, turning up. Nick Nice DJing. It was Nick Nice, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's turning up, like the bikes is out. Everybody's there, and it's a great time. And the pandemic's going on, but it really brought people together. And I remember, he was standing on top of some vehicle, and he's on live. He's like, yeah, like look at what we did. Look at what we could do if we work together. Really pull this off. This is what's up. This is dope. Can't nobody stop us. And tragedy strikes. So, what's going through your head as the situation's happening and after? How was Yicc processing everything?
I never thought that would happen. You know what I mean? How much love we was shown, and how much we was trying to support the city, and how much we thought we was doing it for Homewood, trying to support Homewood. And I was in a total shock. Like, I really froze. You know what I mean? To the point I felt like my life was over. And the reason why I say that because I knew when the situation broke out, I knew it. Like when I found out he was gone, I knew it to myself that everything was over. You know what I mean? Like I knew that I was gonna get blamed for the situation.
Why would you get blamed?
Because everybody thinks that, even though I'm with him 24/7, that split of the moment I wasn't. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things with it, like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, people just felt like I could have protected him more. I should have watched him more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I understand it. You know what I mean? I should have been paying attention more and watching him more. I lost a lot of people that I thought that was family, friends. I lost a lot of people that I thought that cared about me. I would hear little smart shit, rumors, like, people blaming me and shit. And I felt like Nitty being gone changed my life.
Would you say for
Both.
For the worse and the better?
I say for the worse. All the way for the worse. And people get upset at me when I say that. Because the reason why I say that, because the same love that I used to get being with him, I don't get it no more. The same respect I used to get with him, I don't get it no more.
Yeah.
That security, that guardian, I don't have it no more. You see, I came here by myself, because that's literally how I do. I go out by myself. Like Nitty being gone really fucked my music career up too. You feel what I'm saying? And what I mean by saying that is like, motherfuckers really don't pay me attention because they're just like, oh, he let his mans die. Yeah. You know what I mean? And a lot of motherfuckers, and that shit hurt my feelings.
I heard we don't gotta go too into detail, but I heard it was like just like a fight, like just a regular.
I don't know what transpired. I really don't want to know what transpired.
So you wasn't even there.
No, I was. Yeah. He told me to go perform. I was by Nick Nice's DJ booth, and by the time I got
doing what y'all normally do.
You feel me? So, that fucked my life up. Yeah, and it's to the point like I really can't go to certain spots in Pittsburgh. I can't go to certain areas in Pittsburgh. I can't be around certain people. I can't do music with certain people.
Is it because the respect is gone? Is it?
No, it's just that the whole situation, just everything. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who I can be around.
Deeper than rap.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So when people be like, Yicc's acting Hollywood and shit like that, it's not that. You feel what I'm saying?
I would say, man, like if I was in your shoes, that's a real true. Cause you know, like y'all, that was y'all's thing.
Yeah.
Yo, go perform. I'm gonna go handle the business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Period.
And you was doing it to a level y'all was messing with like legends.
Yeah.
And in that situation, it sounds like you're just doing what you're used to doing.
Yeah, and that split second.
That split second, you know, something tragic happens, and then it kind of like it tricks you.
Yeah.
Like it
I'm
like
lost.
yeah, like it fucks you up mentally, like physically, like you're used to doing this. That'd be like, okay, I'm used to setting this up, and all right, about to do this interview, and let's say Monet like explodes or something. Like it could be real triggering just being in that environment, being around
second,
people,
bro.
like you know, like that's real like mind boggling.
Like people, like I said, people be like Yicc, why you being like that? And I'm just like, it's not me being like that on purpose. Like after I lost Nitty, I lost my cousin Tolly.
Yeah.
On top of that,
I remember
and then my mom ended up going to jail for a homicide charge. Right after that.
Situation,
Like, you know what I mean? So back to back, and then I had to bury my granddad right after that. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that was like my father who raised me. So, still to this day, I still go through shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? On top of the Nitty situation, like everybody like, you gotta get over that Nitty situation.
Man, that's that. And Grant, I wasn't there. I don't know what you saw. I don't know what happened after you heard everything. I just saw what somebody had on the video. You could just hear all the stuff going down, but
yeah, I mean,
you know, like that.
There've been a lot of things motherfuckers tried to show me, and I just really didn't want to watch it or pay no attention to it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's that. I don't want to relive that moment. You feel what I'm saying? So, like that, like I said, Nitty being gone. Just imagine you being with your right hand man. Y'all worked all this hard work to get to a certain. He worked hard.
You did. You was right there.
But he put the more work into me and the establishment. You feel what I'm saying? Like I never had a person that really believed in me like him.
Right.
All these years of me doing music. You be with your right hand man, and y'all's, you know, getting everything together, and you know y'all's a family, and y'all established this, and you know, y'all have an establishment open for 2 years max. So y'all ain't even really get your feet wet. You feel what I'm saying?
I was killing it in them 2 years though.
But we wanted to make it a long period of time to make it grow to something else.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
you being with your right hand man, and like I said, me, I love everybody in the city. So did he. I love for everybody in the city. You could have walked in the city because we're going to shot you out, you're going to get a section, you might get a bottle, on top of the bottle you might get a bad bitch walking out on top of it.
I remember you walked in your Coleblooded, you drink whatever. Drink
whatever you want.
Matter.
It don't matter. It's just like you being with that person, and then in a split second, boom, that person's gone. You go from talking to that motherfucker every day, all day, morning to night. Even we fall asleep in secrets together. Waking up, yo, let's do it again. We gotta do it again. We running here, doing here, promoting from Orts to Savoy to Pretty's to the fucking South Side, West Side, the North Side. We going all the way around doing all this shit for it to be going in a split second. So it's just like now me, I'm by myself again, and I'm just sitting there like fuck. Like what am I going? How am I going to go from here? Fuckers is like, hey, you just gotta get over that shit. I'm just like, I'll never get over that.
Yeah,
Never.
How could you?
You know what I mean? I'll never get over that.
It'd be different if like you weren't right there.
That it wouldn't even still be different there. If I
It
wasn't
wouldn't
right
be
there.
that different, but it's like
Him being gone, period,
Yeah.
is never going to sit right with me. You feel what I'm saying? And Nitty, like I said, I love everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And literally everybody. Like, I show love and support to. Can't nobody say I ain't never support them or never show them love. Even if it's musically or secrets. Can't nobody never say that. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, you know, now that he's gone, it's like everything went downhill, literally. You feel me? Some things might have came uphill, but 85% of it shit's still downhill. Like, that's just what it is, and it's something I gotta live with. I gotta live with everything that's coming with this shit now. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I gotta live with that shit. Like, and it's just like that shit burns me every day. I cry every day. You know what I mean? I literally wake up, gotta see his kids and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked up his woman, his mother. That's her only child.
Mm.
Yeah.
And no siblings?
No, Nitty's the only child.
Mm.
So, just imagine how his mom feel. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even at that age, like, you know, like, I was older, like, thinking, all right, you
Yeah.
good, you know what I'm saying? You made it. You doing everything legit now.
Man, Nitty ain't do half the shit he had planned, bro. The shit that he had planned, he ain't get nowhere into it, bro. But it's my duty to do it for him. And that's what I'm going to do. Ain't no trying to do. I'm going to do it. But I gotta do it myself. No support, no, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't got no friends. Ever since Nitty passed, I ain't got no friends. Even family members. I ain't got no real family members. You feel me? Motherfuckers call me to get in a club free or something like that. Because they know I don't gotta pay to get in no clubs or nothing down here.
So you're really dealing with a lot of loss and, you know, tragedy and, you know, just a lot of hurtful shit going on in the past 2-3 years for you.
I ain't getting shit.
Like what does all right, so I'll say, so you being here and coming through to this interview and you know, telling the story about the situation that's happened, including just your own life story. I appreciate you doing that because I know it is not easy to talk about something like that. It's not easy to deal with the thoughts about that day and everything going on. Like, I know it's not easy to do that and keep your head held high and still have to deal with handling your own responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? Going to work, your woman, your kids, all of that.
Oh yeah,
you know,
bro.
I know it's not easy. So I say that to say I really appreciate you coming through and thank you for being comfortable enough to share that with me and with the people that's gonna see it.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate you for inviting me, bro. Because like I said, I want to get it out and be able to. Because a lot of people think that, you know what I mean, like, maybe you need to talk about it. Like, and I was like, no, I can't talk about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say so dealing with all of this, like, what do you do for you? Like, what's your healing process like?
This might sound crazy, y'all, but I ain't got no healing process, bro. To be honest with you, I don't, because when you got kids and responsibilities, like my grandma got stage 4 cancer, and like I said, my mom been in jail. Me trying to make sure Nitty's kids is cool, his girl's cool, top of my stuff. It's like I don't get the chance to heal, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why people be like, you complaining too much and he was stressing too much.
I be seeing you go through the motions when it comes to social media.
Yeah, but so it's like that's why motherfuckers. But it's just like me, I don't give a fuck because I ain't got that close homie Nitty no more to vent to and talk to. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't even talk to my girl as much as how I want to. Because she never been in a position like this and that I'm in.
It's new for everybody too.
You feel me? And it's like I gotta, like I said, I gotta watch everywhere I go. You feel me? I can't. Literally everywhere I go, I gotta watch because I be thinking. You feel me? The situation with Nitty, I be thinking like, oh, this nigga's looking at me weird or what's going on? Like, am I like? So I ain't gonna never get a chance to heal, bro, unless I move out of Pittsburgh and be where I'm supposed to be.
I think that when it comes to things like, let's say, in like the mental health world, I think when it comes to dealing with things like seeing that type of stuff and like post-traumatic stress and then dealing with your thought process and everything, I feel like with that, a lot of it is hard. Like, it's hard. It is extremely hard to deal with. But I feel like I'll say in some of the situations I've been in, I'll say one thing that helped me was focusing on every single thing small, super duper small. Like, you could wake up and take a shower with hot water or cold water if you want to. You could choose what you want to wear, choose what you want to eat. You know you have a roof over your head, even if it's a shelter. You could choose what clothes you want to put on or what jewelry you want to put on. You could talk to your kids, you could feed them, you could eat yourself. You know what I mean? Like, all that little stuff I think plays a role into what people are grateful for.
I keep it being with you. You know, I was watching parts of Juice WRLD's documentary. It's really shit.
I ain't watch it. What's it on? I ain't watch it yet.
It's one of the realest documentaries I ever seen, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Juice WRLD said it too. Me, I never popped pills. That's not my thing. I never did. I don't.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I don't do no. If it ain't weed or liquor, I'm cool. You feel what I'm saying? All that's cool. It's cool. You know, waking up in the morning, take a shower, and all that. All that shit be cool.
Hmm?
But what about letting that shit out and talking to a person that can try to understand you, or at least just letting it out? Because you can't sit there and be talking to your kids and doing all this shit, but still had all that shit bottled up in you. You feel what I'm saying? That shit ain't healthy. So it's just like me. I literally try not to stress, like I said, because my kids motivate me. But what hurts more is the motherfuckers that used to be around you all just disappear.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like that's why I tell you I ain't got no friends. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like none. I got associates, like a couple motherfuckers that will call and what's up, but.
So do you still talk to all those people you said in the beginning of the interview?
Doesn't
have to be like friendly, but just in general, like can y'all still
I mean,
talk?
Me and Eric go talk every once in a while, you know what I mean? But we bump heads a lot too.
Okay.
You feel me? OE, we reach out every once in a while.
Raw meat?
I haven't talked to Raw in a minute. The twins reach out all the time. Tuffy Tough reach outs all the time. Like I said, that's about it for real, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I bump heads with a lot of people. Cause I feel like people be trying to play me sometimes, like, you know what I mean?
Did you always do that?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That's that. When I feel like you try and play me and like me supporting you, you know what I mean, I should be getting the same back.
Yeah.
I'm going on tour. And I'm like, Coleblooded, I want you to DJ. You feel what I'm saying? On the tour. And I'm going to switch it up. Every day of the tour, we're going to switch it up. Each three DJs. You feel what I'm saying? Like you, it could be you, Fast Eddie, and, you know, Terry T or DJ Red.
Right.
And you don't show up, and you hit me like, oh, bro, I had to do something else or something, da-da-da-da-da. But you know, it's something that's going to benefit both of us to help us both get out there. I ain't fucking with you after that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that's
like, cause on your end, you're like, yo, you could have told me.
Yeah.
At least told me.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that I reached out to. Like, I had birthday parties. Plenty of birthday parties just passed. You know, my birthday just passed.
Yeah,
I had a couple birthday parties just passed. And I reached out to a lot of motherfuckers.
I did an interview with Jasmine Ford. She was talking about, she had trouble remembering, like, the name, but she was talking about your birthday party.
Oh, yeah. I had reached out to a couple people to perform. And a couple motherfuckers that just, you know, left me on red and shit. But the same motherfuckers I support, I did support, and been to support. I feel like this, my so-called niggas only want to be around me just to, you feel what I'm saying?
Benefits.
Yeah. So I had to cut them off. You know what I mean? So, like I said, bro, I don't get a chance to heal because all the dumb shit that happens around me, it happens to me. Every time I try to get a chance to heal, it don't happen. Even with my girl, or you feel me, even my family members, like, you feel what I'm saying? And I ain't seen my own family members. I just went on a delete spree on social media and started deleting all types of family members because I just sit there and see motherfuckers supporting other motherfuckers. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Well, it sounds to me like all the loss you're going through is very unfortunate, and I wish you wasn't going through that. Like it is painful to watch that happen to you.
Oh, bro.
But I would say, in the aspect of you cutting all these people off who you thought you might not have had to, in the aspect of going through what you're going through and focusing on different areas a little bit more than you might not have, I think that's probably what the purpose is. Like, you say, yo, I want to move, I want to get my family right, I'm locked in with my kids. You go through whatever you go through with your girl, but you're locked in with your girl, and you really focusing on you now. It's not you, I'm supporting everybody a little bit more than me, if that's what it was like. more than you do yourself. It sounds like everything's going on just so you could really lock in with what you got versus.
Like I said, I'm gonna sum it up real quick. But like I said, I love all the artists in the city.
Yeah.
A lot of them motivate me. A lot of them. And like I said, I bumped heads with everybody. Like, you know, me and Icy. I love Icy to death. It's like my brother. You feel what I'm saying? But
shout out to Icy.
Shout out to Icy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Icy. I love Icy. Me and Icy bump heads. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Ever since, you know, Fed been getting on his, we've been bumping heads. So that's a reason why you haven't heard no Yicc and Icy for real. You feel what I'm saying? We've been bumping heads.
Do you think maybe he's more focused on one area than multiple areas?
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
no, it's not a bad thing though. But it's like I said, I go about the loyalty, man. You feel what I'm saying? I go by the loyalty and the love and the family. I go by family.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So if we supposed to be a family, like we supposed to be helping each other out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So when that time comes and when we do make it, all that's gonna come right back, plus more. That's what's wrong with the city now. And everybody is so much of. But I went through shit with DJs, with producers where I bought YouTube beats off of motherfuckers and they don't want to record them. You feel what I'm saying? Because it ain't they beat. But you still getting paid.
Wait, so you would buy a beat off somebody else, come to the studio, I want to record with you.
And I'll pay, because I like your mix and master and I'll pay.
Yeah, and say, no, because it ain't mine.
Bingo. I ain't bumped in shit. I ain't bumped in a lot. I'm going to keep it a bingo.
Don't cheat yourself out of bread,
Bro,
y'all. Don't do that.
I'm keeping it all the way thorough. Homies,
that makes it easier for them. They don't got to make
everything that I'm telling you, bro, is the reason why I bump heads and the reason why a nigga can't hit. Yeah. Real shit. This is why I'm not getting supported. This is why Yick's never on the list. This is why
that list.
I don't even pay that shit no attention.
It's cool to commemorate people and acknowledge them.
Yeah,
but at the end of the
everybody
day,
make it.
At the end of the day, it's not a definitive factor in.
I'm gonna keep it a bing with you.
Anybody.
How I feel about the list situation. The list situation. How I feel about it.
Ooh.
Good.
Cut. What's the time on that? Did we go over? Alright, man. So speaking of the list, you know, people come out with annual lists all the time. Pittsburgh's hottest rappers, producers, DJs. Pittsburgh City Paper, best event, best bar, best nightclub, all of that. What's your thoughts on Pittsburgh TMZ's latest list?
Let me tell you about him first of all.
Okay.
He had booked me for an interview and canceled.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, but
was it last minute?
No, this interview been booked for a minute, and like I said, business is business. You got me booking time. I'm an artist just like you, a photographer, however what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Now you can never interview me. That's how I feel, because like I said, this is how people do me. You know what I mean? And I don't give a fuck about none of that list shit, bro. Because I feel like the people, whoever gets on that list, they needs that shine. They deserve that shine, because some of the people that's on that list, people don't know. They're like, we don't know this person, we don't know this person. The reason why y'all know, because ain't nobody supporting them. Y'all ain't reaching out, y'all ain't checking it out, like y'all ain't supporting them. So why get mad about a list? You feel what I'm saying?
I'm so glad you didn't just start talking shit on everybody.
No.
You're just keeping it so real right now.
No, everybody on them lists deserve to be on them lists, because if you don't know the people that's on them lists, they're not getting supported. So you're not going to know them.
I be looking at some people on the list and I'm like, yo, I don't know this dude.
I hope everybody on them lists that make it, I hope they all make it. I hope everybody in the city make it. If everybody can stick together, we will make it. If the producer quit being dickheads, we will make it. Excuse my language. If the DJs will quit being, and I was in Atlanta.
Talk about it.
DJ Schizo, I was in Atlanta. He was DJing at the club.
Yeah.
I love Schizo to death, that's big bro. I still love him still to this day, but he hurt my feelings.
Talk about
There was a couple other people performing. Schizo, let me get one jam in, bro. I'm smacking. I'm thinking we in Atlanta, like, people turn me up, help me out. Give me a buck. Nigga, I pay you all the time to spend my shit, bro.
I can understand.
We in Atlanta. We from the same city.
I can understand
Look
why
Detroit.
he would say that, but I
don't understand.
I understand. All right, so on his aspect, he might really be looking at it like, okay, this is different. Were you scheduled to perform?
It don't matter. We in the city. I'm in here, and motherfuckers just want me to perform.
That's what I'm saying. He might be looking at it like
And it's only, like I said, at the end of the day, we from the same city. That's why we will never get on. That's why Detroit's on.
Right. I get what you're saying.
You notice,
for real.
You notice everybody.
Especially Schizo, like, I get what you're saying.
You notice everybody in Detroit standing there saying to each other?
All right.
You ain't pay attention to that?
I never paid attention to who they were signed to.
Everybody saying to each other's label. Ice Ray had his own label. Everybody, Babyface Ray, all them niggas is saying to each other. That's why everybody's getting on.
Icewear, PZ, Rio.
Wayne J, Louis Ray, all them niggas is all saying to each other. That's why them niggas is on. Because they sticking together. They don't give a fuck if the nigga talking mumble rap. They gonna get the nigga on.
True. Just like in the, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel where I'm going with it?
Yeah.
So if I'm in Club Secrets and Schizo come in, help me get in here to DJ, Nitty, get Schizo in here. Nitty gonna get him in here. Because that's how I did it with every DJ if you wanted to come to me. But like I said, motherfuckers ain't like me. I love Schizo to death. This ain't no hard feelings. That shit hurt my feelings.
Right.
Because you know I'm the only person doing this shit. You know what I mean? And Nitty just passed away around that time. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of hurted my feelings. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm like, all right, that's cool. But when we in the city and he in the galaxy, I always tip him. Spin it.
Even after that?
Even still after that, I still do.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Because
it takes a lot to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, I had been humble way too long. Way too long. Way too long for niggas to keep trying to play me. You feel what I'm saying? So
what do you think the solution is to getting the Pittsburgh music scene booming and to what you're talking about? People just not playing no more. What do you think the solution is?
Keep doing me. I'm just gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep working. I don't let none of this shit bother me for real. Like, you know what I mean? I just get a little agitated because these are the motherfuckers I did love. Every DJ, every producer, every rap artist, every nail tech, lash, booster, I don't give a fuck if you work at a church, Sweet 16, Bachelor Pride, Yicc love you. Yicc love you. And I'm gonna support you. But I gotta learn to stop doing that because people ain't like that with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I just don't let it bother me. I just keep pushing, bro. I just keep pushing. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of why, you know, I'm gonna drop this album.
Talk about it.
I'm gonna drop this album Valentine's Day. Yicc Sweat. So I hope motherfuckers is ready for this shit because it's gonna get real. And what I mean by Yicc Sweat, this is what Nitty used to call me on Wednesdays, on R&B nights and secrets. It's gonna have a little bit of old school flow to it though, but I'm also going, you know, do it my way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep going, and this is my 18th mixtape since I've been doing this music shit.
A lot of projects.
And I got about over 175 videos. But it's not enough. It's not enough for me, or it's never gonna be enough. Especially in this city, it's never gonna be enough. Motherfuckers still call you trash. Motherfuckers still going, you know what I mean, support you. Motherfuckers say, but that's why I say, bro, I don't let it bother me. But I'm glad we had this interview for me to talk about because this is all the shit I've been wanting to talk about. Why Yicc's Hollywood? Why Yicc don't go to certain producers? Why Yicc don't be around certain people?
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, even your reasoning behind it, that's your reasoning behind it. That's your truth. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to be around who and what you want to be around and choosing to do that. You're a grown-ass man. How old are you?
I'm 31 now,
31, you're a grown-ass man. Like, you could do that. You could choose who you want to be around. It's not like you're a child and like you're being forced to work and be around whoever you want to. You know what I'm saying? You're allowed to do that if that's what you want to do.
I still got people who don't even trust me ever since Nitty passed away, bro. Even with some of his friends and shit, like some of his friends and shit, like even some of the friends that he used to be around, that he grew up with, that I used to be around, like some of them don't trust me or be around me, bro. So that's another thing that hurt me and shit like that, bro. It's just a lot, bro.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Well, let's change the subject. I'm saying, like,
let's go.
All right, so hosting at the club. You was a really good host. When I was coming through Secrets, you was a really good host. You would get the crowd lit. You'd be on the couch going crazy, talking to people. Everybody would enjoy it. What is some advice you could give to somebody like me who may want to host events in the future, but they might not have that voice or that spark yet that they think that they need? What's a piece of advice you would give to them?
be honest with you, like I said, I learned from Nitty. It's just like you gotta focus on it. It's like basically you just gotta focus on the crowd, man. You feel what I'm saying? Once you focus on the crowd, me being in that position, learning from him, I be knowing what to say and like at what times and.
What do you mean focus on the crowd? Do you focus on how they dance, what they're talking about? Do you
I
focus on what they're wearing?
I focus on if there's more niggas in the crowd or more females.
Okay.
If there's more niggas in the crowd, I try to turn them up to that trap shit. Like if they, you know what I mean, turn them up to the trap shit. But if there's more females in the crowd, the females just gonna turn the niggas up. So if you play straight female shit, Meg Thee Stallion shit like that, that's gonna turn the niggas up.
Formula.
The females the females just gonna start bouncing whatever they gonna bounce and it's gonna be on. So it's like with me with it, I know so many people and because of Nitty and me damn near knowing every jam that's getting played out here now, it's just like the shit's easy to me. So it's like the best thing, like I said, is just see who's in there more, the females or the niggas. If the niggas is in there more, turn them up. I guarantee the females is gonna get turned up. If the females is in there more than the niggas, the females is gonna get turned. They're gonna turn the niggas up. Flat like that. You know what I mean? Even on a bad night, it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like I said, it's just controlling the crowd, bro. That's it.
3 choices that you have made that have improved your life.
Cut people off. I don't beef with nobody, and I don't do beef. I'm allergic to it. I don't deal with confrontation at all.
So cut people off, avoid beef.
And take care of my family.
Glad you said that.
That's it, bro. Them is my biggest, it's my family, bro. Nitty's family. Other than that, like I said, I ain't got nobody. It's just a trap house. Literally. Like, you know what I mean? Even the people I had under me doing music, I cut them off. So it's just me.
Well, do you have anything new out right now?
Yeah, Excuse My Pain EP out right now. Right now on all platforms. Go get that. For Most Talk video out right now. Go watch that, share it, tune in. Like I said, Believers, we ain't done with that yet. We still pushing Believers album out. Long live Sean Nitty, I'm on you.
Believers is the fan base, right?
Yeah. Believers, it's like I said, Believers and Excuse My Pain is my 2 favorites besides Young Old Nigga. But like I said, Excuse My Pain EP out right now. Believers is out right now. All platforms will get that. For Most Talk videos out. Can't Stop the Rain videos out also. Yeah, man, Trap House won't keep pushing, man. I leave for Atlanta next week. I got some shit and some work to go down there and you know, do shit that I can do down there that I've done in the city already.
Got any shout outs that you want to give?
Shout out to my whole city, man. I love y'all, man. My whole city, everybody's working from, you know what I mean, from the top, Hardy, OE, Esco, Guapo, Lennon, Reese Youngin, everybody working. My homie Dre, he's about to drop something. A lot of people's dropping. Shout out to everybody in the city. Everybody that do music. I don't give a fuck. Boosters, nail techs, whatever. I shout y'all out, man. I love y'all. I support y'all. Yicc's gonna always support y'all. That shit ain't gonna never stop. Even though you don't support me, I'm still gonna support y'all. Like I said, man, shout out to my whole city, man.
Before we get out of here, I forgot to press record on it. Don't matter. That's gonna pick it up, and this is picking it up. So before we get up out of here, what was it like getting the Billboard?
Nitty's family came up with the idea, and they did that, went ahead and got that together, and it kind of fucked me up because they told me they was going to do it, but I didn't think they was really serious about it. It was kind of like a surprise for us. I mean, it just feels like, you know, me reliving that moment again. I mean, just me seeing him up here, you know what I mean? So, like I said, Nitty being gone changed my life. It changed a lot of people from supporting me, being around me, trusting me. It fucked up my life, like I said. So the Billboard was just something to just show people that, you know what I mean, I love it. We love and care about him and shit like that, man. I'm never gonna let his name go. Never, as you can tell. You know what I mean?
And rightfully so.
You know how that should be, bro. Long live Sean Nitty. Long live Tolly Bands. My boy Born and Ready. Brucey. I love y'all, man. This shit for y'all. You know how I do this shit, bro.
Well, what can the people expect from you, and where can they tune in?
Follow me on all social media. Poppin' Yicc. Poppin_Yicc. 2 C's. All platforms. Traphouse Yicc. Shout out to my family, my assistant. You know, like I said, I got a tape coming February. I'm working on Yicc Sweat. Coming soon. Inspired by Sean Nitty. Like I said, man, I'm just working city to city, bouncing from state to state right now, man. That's my main focus. This Pittsburgh shit I'm done with. That's just what it is, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be yourself, live your dream. Traphouse Yicc.
My man Coleblooded, I love you, man. Appreciate you so much, man.
Love you too. Appreciate you coming through, man. I really appreciate you coming through and doing this interview. And I wish nothing but the best for you. And I hope and pray that things really get better for you, because you got your kids to live for, yourself to live for, your woman to live for, and they look up to you.
Yeah, them is the most important.
I know it's tough.
Yeah,
I know it is.
Definitely tough, but them is the most important. I definitely gonna keep pushing, bro. I ain't never gonna let nothing stop me. You know what I mean? It's just gonna take a little bit of time for me to shake out of a hole.
You're doing it.
Trying to. I ain't at the top of the hole yet. I'm still like in the middle, still climbing. Like,
you're doing it, but you climbed up. I'm saying you ain't at the bottom no more.
Oh yeah.
You're aware that you're in a hole. You're aware that you.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the difference. That's the big difference.
Sometimes I do fall down and hit the bottom and have to restart because of my attitude, but God always seems to push me forward. So, just you know, man. I mean, you already know it, man. I'm trying to do it, bro. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
There it is.
You already know.
She said she wanna have my baby boy. So I tell her, oh no, I already got 2, don't need no more. So a nigga stay strapped, we gon' go into like 2 or 3 or 4. From the dresser, from the bed to the floor, she wanna have my baby boy. So I'm thinking I'ma let her.
She wanna have my baby boy. She want the Fendi and she want some of the latest toys. Now she telling me she wifey, we can make some noise. She steady calling me big chocolate cause my almond joy. But baby girl, this ain't no Jody. Tryna get your wrist super icy copper rollie. That pussy wet, you gotta show me. Fucking you with all these chains on me like I'm Toby.
Hey, my baby boy. So I tell her, oh no, I already got 2, don't need no more. So a nigga stay strapped, we gon' go into like 2 or 3 or 4. From the dresser, from the bed to the floor, she wanna have my baby boy. So I'm thinking I'ma let her.
I know that you want me lately, so you gon' have to work for it, baby. Start by taking shots of Henny back to back. Roll that glue up back to back, baby.
She said she wanna have my baby boy. So I tell her, oh no, I already got 2, don't need no more. So a nigga stay strapped, we gon' go into like 2 or 3 or 4. From the dresser, from the bed to the floor, she wanna have my baby boy. So I'm thinking I'ma let her.